the audience has changed as well, especially if you used to have a record store. You used to go to a record store, and the guy at the record store would recommend you something. Hey, listen to this, listen to this. You would change that. These days, everything is social media. People want it served. You listen to you have it here. This is the link. Press the button and you'll hear it. And we talked about it earlier as well. There's just so much. Everyone, especially with the digital technology we have today, me included, has a studio at home. Everyone can record an album. You don't even have to pay pressing the CDs because you can just do digital download. It costs, I wouldn't say nothing, but it costs a lot.
Next to nothing, really.
But it's just so much music and just a big jungle out there, and to find something new that you actually like and to be heard about the rest.
And I know that from a writer's perspective, I run into the same thing, of course. I was so excited when my first novel was published, and I remember when the box arrived and the smell of the books and feeling the paper, and it was so exciting. And then I realized everybody's like, "Oh, you don't have an ebook?" No, everything's digital. Segue to your next question. Rust, I noticed that you chose to do the old-fashioned route of it and did 500 actual LPs. Wow, that's special.
That was because the LPs I released myself. They're not through a record label, which was very thought through, because with Pain Isolation we just came after the whole LP thing. The LP was completely out. It was cold. Right. No one wants to make an LP anymore. It was just CD.
Yeah.
And of course we grew up with LPs. We just having this big, square thing in your hands and reading the lyrics. The artwork back then is just look at it. All the details that you can really do something with your artwork.
And the booklets that came with it.
Yeah. And that's like, I really want to make an LP, and no record label whatsoever. Even if I go to do Sony or whatever, they would sign me and said, I'm not going to do an LP with the first album of a band that no one knows, or they know me but they don't know the music that is Rust. Is completely different from what I've known from before. So it's like I want to make these LP, so I have to release it myself then. So I did everything myself. I found guys here in the Netherlands who did the artwork, which I'm really, really proud of. I always say buy the LP only for the artwork, because I didn't make the artwork. I made the photos that are in the artwork. They're my photos. Yeah. But they put everything together so beautifully, and I really, really love it.
Okay. And which company was this?
It's called Black Lake. Good one. This might be the last LP I ever make. If I'm just going to keep on digital downloads or CDs maybe or whatever. I want to make it all I can do.
It's your baby.
Yeah, and if I make 500, no one buys it. I keep 500 here on the shelf or whatever. I throw them away, burn it. At least it's going to be something I'll be proud of for the rest of my life. And as it comes to a product, which I didn't spare anything, no compromise whatsoever. Which is why it's a double gatefold with a pop-up, with 180 grams colored vinyl, with a booklet, with a sleeve on there which is embossed.
Good old-fashioned LP.
Yeah, I put, the guy's like, okay, what do you want to do with the LP? So I want to pop up. Okay, well that's going to cost you extra. Okay, well then it's going to cost me extra. Well, how would I, instead of the pop-up, we do a sleeve. How about a pop-up and a sleeve? It became a really, I'm selling the LP for 20 euros at gigs these days.
Okay, and it probably costs 18 to make.
It cost me 18 euros to make. That's it. So I made two euros each. So it's
it was a labor of love.
It is, and for me to just get them out there to people who really, I hand number them. If you buy them through my homepage, I'll sign them, whatever.
Other than real hardcore music lovers, do people even have record players anymore?
Hardly.
That slows down the process of selling them.
It sure does.
Like I said, It's more now a piece of nostalgia and a piece of art.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for people that don't have a record player, you know, it doesn't. You can also just have it for the artwork, like I said. You don't really even have to have a record player.
I'll tell you a secret.
Yes.
I don't have a record player. I keep buying LPs though. I keep going to fairs and find.
And you
nice
still buy LPs. You have this great LP collection, and
Yeah.
you don't have it. You
I
don't
don't-
have a record player.
Well, actually, we did have one. It broke down a while ago. We didn't buy a new one, but we will one day. But you know.
You
It's
don't have a
just,
turntable, but you made. That's great.
So I wanted to make an LP. I wanted to have that, you know, because if you have the CD, it's, it's this small. It's 12 by 12 centimeters. The artwork. We had to change the.
And the print.
Yeah,
It's really
we had
small.
to change it so they could actually read it.
Yeah.
Because it's now it's digital.
Yeah.
The LP, it's all handwritten lyrics.
Yeah.
All the lyrics are handwritten in it. But if you do it so small, you can't read it.
Beautiful. Your handwriting?
It's my handwriting.
Nice.